Well, aren't you a lucky young man that Dr. Wesley had a new shipment of lollipops? Do you remember the last time we were there? She was all out. But you know what? I think we're going to wait for you to have a sandwich first before you get to eat this.
Oh, Mom.
Oh.
Hey. Big guy. What did you say about playing with that truck I bought you upstairs?
Okay.
Okay? Go right up. Thank you.
Ooh, that was a smooth move, Dad.
Well, he certainly has a mind of his own. I just wonder where he gets that from, Mom.
Gee, I couldn't imagine.
Uh-huh.
I am so pleased that he was given a clean bill of health.
Well, what did you expect? He comes from excellent stock.
Well, if nothing else, we're survivors.
No, we're a lot more than that. We're family now. It's taken us a long time, but we're finally here. And nothing is going to tear us apart. I promise you. Nothing.
Oh, Max, I am so happy.
Me too. But then, why shouldn't I be? I've got a beautiful wife, a beautiful son, a beautiful house. And if I were to tempt the fates, I'd say that everything is perfect.
Well, not quite everything is perfect.
Why not?
There's something very important missing.
Lab, all right. Anybody around? No, coast is clear. Come on.
This is more than just a lab, Cord.
Yeah, you got that right. This is a room full of pain and suffering.
Death.
Well, guys, why don't you just take it easy, huh?
What the hell are you doing here? What the hell are you doing with this, huh?
All right, well, can't a guy take a simple walk in the woods without getting a bunch of hardware on his face?
Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of hardware on your brain if you don't tell me where you got your hands on this remote control from.
Oh, that's what it is. I was wondering what it was. I found it laying here on the ground. Swear to God.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Bobby, check the rest of the woods and see who else decided to take a nice walk there, okay?
I could save you a lot of trouble. I came here all by myself.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hey, you know, that's really cool, dude. That's a real cool thing. Last time I saw something like that was in the World's Fair in, Sacramento!
Wait. Come on, Jake, let's give this place one quick once-over. We gotta tell everybody what we found here.
No, that's it. That's Lucky. That's a signal. He must be in trouble. Come on.
We gotta find some kind of evidence here.
Listen, we don't have time.
Go in out there. Keep an eye open. If you see somebody, give me a holler.
Hurry up.
I want to check these boxes out.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
What could possibly be missing? We found each other. We love each other. We have Al. We have a house. Oh, I forgot. Uh-huh. I promised you a house full of furniture, and all we've got is this sofa. Sorry. No, I know. I promised you a house full of silver, of crystal, of oriental runners, of tapestries.
Yeah.
I swear I'll make good on my promises, but I just can't do it right now.
I'm not asking you to do it right now.
Then if it's not all the furnishings you want, then what are you worried about?
Well, I couldn't care less about the furnishings. That's an old song which I hope never to revive.
So, what's missing?
It's what I feel you have missed, really.
Wait a minute. I just told you, everything's perfect.
It isn't really. When we were at the doctor's office, I watched you and Al, and I realized you missed such important times when he was a little baby. You couldn't be a father. You couldn't experience all those things because you weren't there with him. And, well, we couldn't be parents together with him. But I think there's a way we could recapture what we've missed. And also, it would be like giving Al a gift.
I'm sorry, but you just lost me.
Think about it. Something that we could do together. Something only we could give Al.
Yeah.
Something I thought of at the pediatrician's office.
You mean...
Yes. Oh, Matt. I would love to have another child.
Hurry up, Cord, hurry up. I know we're in trouble. That's lucky signal.
Whoa.
What you find?
Check it out for yourself.
This isn't sugar, is it? Huh?
No, that's it. That's the real thing. Cocaine, processed and ready to ship.
And there's tons of this stuff here.
Which should translate to the billions of dollars that those bosses have been talking about since they got here.
I wish those guys were worried about the lives they're going to ruin with this stuff.
No, all they're worried about is how they're going to distribute this and land you. I believe us. They're going to be counting their money in their Swiss bank accounts before you know it.
The question is, how are we going to stop them, man?
We may be able to right here if this is exactly what I think it is.
What is it?
Ha ha! Bingo.
Explosives?
Plastic. That's it. And all we need to do is place some of this strategically around this lab, pick up some detonator caps and a remote control device and we're business. Come on.
Yeah, it's me, Bobby. Put the chief technician on. Joe, what happened? No, I don't see anyone. They must have snuck in and out before we even got here. Is everyone down in the security chamber? All right, good. Just to be safe, tell them to knock off for the day. Look, relax, will you? We've got everything under control. And as soon as Johnny gets back, he'll probably give us the go-ahead. Yeah, let him use the first stop. Don't you worry about the mayor. Johnny says she'll be taken out as soon as the drugs are shipped. Look, just wait till you hear from Mr. D.
find some way to sabotage this thing before they can ship this garbage out to Landview.
Oh, I do believe I was mistaken. It wasn't Sacramento, the World's Fair. It was Seattle.
Shut up! I don't care about Seattle or Sacramento. I want to know how you found out about this path.
Found out about this path? Oh, well, it's quite easy, really. I was taking a walk on the beach. I made a left at the cove. I went through the woods, and I ended up here.
Yeah, don't play dumb with me. You knew about this path all along, didn't you? And you stole the remote control.
Hey, you got beans in your ears or what, huh? I told you. I found that gizmo lying here on the ground. I picked it up the minute you walked in here. Is that so hard to believe or what?
Yeah, you know, it's hard to believe because I overheard your wife telling the other women that you and your pals were going to look for the drug lab.
Oh, you did you? Well, I believe that was a mistake. You heard incorrectly. What you probably heard was that she was saying that Whitey does not like the way that Johnny is dealing with things around here. You got that?
Yeah. You know, that's very good, but I don't buy it. Now, I'm going to give you a choice. Either you spill your guts, or I'm going to do it for you.
That's some choice, huh?
Well, it looks like we were right. Greg and Bobby were following the men.
But where's Cord?
And Jake? I don't know, but we've got to do something. Time to put on our act.
Now, Greg, darling, what are you doing threatening that man like that, huh?
Will you just stay out of this, Mrs. Whitehead? This does not concern you.
Well, it most certainly does. This is one of my husband's most valued employees, and I will not have you threatening him like that. I've read about that gun that you have right there, Volume 9, Whole World Encyclopedia. It's very, very dangerous. It goes off at the slightest provocation. You heard her, Greg. Just put the gun away, please.
Oh, wait, wait. You're Johnny's girl. What are you doing taking sides with Whitehead's wife and this, mousy-looking bookworm?
I will have you know that we have become friends, all three of us. We've become very good friends, and Johnny wouldn't appreciate you being mean to my friends, now would he?
He would be happy that I am looking out for his best interests.
Well, he also knows that you're supposed to be looking out for Carlo Hesser's interest, and I swear, if you shoot one of Whitey's people, you're going to be causing a war.
Wait, shut up! Everybody, now, I have got to protect a billion-dollar operation, and I am going to do that, all right? Starting with you, funny man.
Did I say something wrong, or is your silence in some way a consent?
Of course I can. Get up here.
Oh!
I'd love to consent. When? I'd love to make another kid, and another, and another, and another.
Oh, how many do you want?
A household.
Oh.
Unless it's too much to ask.
I think I was the one who brought this subject up. What do you mean it's too much to ask? But I think we have to wait until we are on safer financial ground.
Yeah, even though we beat the old buzzard at his phony lawsuit, we're still touch and go with the intruder.
But we are going to make it a huge success, aren't we, partner?
You betcha, partner.
And we're going to have that big house with all its swimming pools and tennis courts.
And don't forget the 10 bedrooms for those 10 kids.
And at least 10 nannies to look after them.
And a staff to take care of us.
Oh, Max, that's what I want. I want a paradise where our children can have everything that Al never had.
Hey, what are you talking about? He was certainly not deprived. He had you as a mother, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. What I mean is our next child, or any other little Holdens to come, will have everything that you and I can give them together.
We will have a very bright and a very happy future for us and for ours. Okay?
Excuse me?
Caught in the act.
I was wondering if Al had his lunch yet?
Oh, Mrs. Alvarez, no. Thank you for thinking. We didn't have a chance to stop and get anything. Would you mind making him a sandwich?
My pleasure.
Bless you. Could you also then put him down for a nap? I'll be back at about 6 o'clock this evening. Okay.
Here.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to go and give our son a big, huge kiss, and then would you mind dropping me off at the clinic on your way to the newspaper?
Well, As I believe Mrs. Alvarez said.
With pleasure.
Oh, Greg, don't! Greg's here.
Greg, hold on. What'd you find out? That's cool. I checked the lab, nobody was there. What about the workers? They took cover in the basement. I talked to Joe on the intercom and told him to call it a day just to make sure.
Are you sure you saw none of Whitey's men snooping around?
I checked, Greg. Nobody was there.
I told you I wasn't lying, that I was all alone, that I found that thing, that gizmo right here on the ground.
Oh, darn, what gizmo?
The one that is holding in his hand here.
Oh, what does it do?
Well, I didn't know how it worked until I saw it, but it makes that thing open and shut like...
Shut up! I gotta think!
Greg, you could be telling the truth. Someone may have dropped it here by accident.
Yeah, if they did, I'm gonna hand them their head on a platter.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't a stupid thing to do, but it's possible.
Yeah. Maybe.
Ain't that a pretty sight?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. Me neither.
Well, obviously, it is a compressed hydraulic system that runs by that little gizmo there.
All right, whoa, come on, shut up, all right? Spare us the lecture, Toots, okay? I don't want to hear any of you blabbing about this. Now, do you have that?
Doesn't everybody else know about it?
They will, when they're told, and not before, okay?
Well, we're not going to tell anyone,
Our loyalty is to Whitey. And to Johnny.
Our lips are sealed tight.
Yes. Good. Well,
Yes.
keep them that way, all right? Well, let's go. Come on.
That was close.
Oh, but we still got a problem. That wise guy took the remote with him, right? And Jake and Cord are still in the lab.
No, we're not either.
Oh, hello. Hey there. Buddy, well, how did you get out of there? We snuck out when Greg wasn't watching.
So what'd you guys find?
Well, I think we better save the report till we get everybody together as a whole group.
Hey, good idea. Well, let's go and do that, eh?
Come on.
What's wrong?
It's your mom. Things just went from bad to worse for her.
Herb, isn't there anything you can do?
You've exhausted every method of reaching them?
Well, I tried to telephone them. The operator told me there's no telephone. The number was disconnected.
Any police departments near Batterley?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is one directly across the river, and I had a nice long chat with the chief of police. Very nice man who told me he couldn't possibly go over there without a search warrant or a missing persons report.
Why not?
Because it's private property. It is so ridiculous. Bo rented the entire island for this location shoot. What is the big problem with going over there and talking to Bo?
Oh, they take their trespassing laws very seriously up in that part of the country.
Yeah, well, Asa is about to go up there in his jet and check the place out, and that's why I'm here, honey. I just wanted to make sure about the legalities of this place before he goes off and does something very rash.
Well, I do know a district attorney in the area. We've been fishing together. I'll give him a call and see if he can get the local police to go over there and pay an informal visit to the...
I hate to be pushy, but could you do it now? It's really very important.
Vicky, there's something I have to take care of first. I'll call you and let you know what I find out.
All right. Thank you. I'll be in my office.
Thanks for your help, Herb. We appreciate it.
Well. What a pleasant surprise.
Gabrielle. Sorry. You're just the person I wanted to see.
Why? What have I done wrong now?
You're being modest, right?
About what?
About the effect your speech had on the people of Landview. I mean, thanks to you, the donations are just pouring in. Everybody's pledging their support. My ear is sore from fielding all the phone calls. You did a great job.
Thanks. Well, you are the main reason this is all working. You're the most important person in this project.
No, you're the most important person, Gabrielle. I mean, without you, this place would just still be a dream.
No, as a matter of fact, this was Vicky's dream originally, and Brenda's donation had a great deal to do with this clinic opening.
Oh, no, you helped raise all the initial seed money. I mean, and all this other money that's coming in, that's thanks to your speech. And without you, this clinic wouldn't be here to serve the neighborhood. Well, I guess I was right, huh? You don't like taking praise.
No. It's not really that. Actually, I'm having a really difficult time accepting you without your collar.
Yeah, I know. It feels a little strange. You know, with the collar or without the collar, still the same man, right?
Yeah.
Tony, what a wonderful place you've got here.
Oh.
Dan's just given me the 5-cent tour. Just exactly what the neighborhood
Well, that's exactly what I was telling your daughter here, and you just reminded me, thank you. I have to help Dan tend to those kids. I promised him I would. I'll be back in a second. Nice seeing you, Julia. Bye-bye.
You never can walk into a room and say hello like normal people, can you?
Oh, well, forgive me. I was just rather excited about seeing the place for the first time. And I want you to know I'm determined to volunteer my services. I'll do anything. Let me see. I could write an article for the Banner, something like that.
Great. We could use all the help we can get.
Yes, I'm sure you could.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, Gabrielle, I know you. You wouldn't be the least bit interested in this institution unless you were going to get something out of it. And I know exactly what that something is.
Is this why you were so anxious to get rid of us, Herb?
Mr. Hesser is here for a meeting with his attorney and me to go over his appeal.
I sincerely hope that you will do everything in your power to see that it is denied.
Vicky, everyone has the right to an appeal.
Yes, I realize that, and I apologize. I wouldn't want to interfere.
Please don't apologize, Mayor Buchanan. Vengeance is something I always value. In others as well as myself.
I'm not looking for vengeance, Mr. Hesser. I'm looking for justice.
Sometimes it's the same thing.
I think we should take this down to the conference room, officer, if you will.
One moment, please. I'd like to talk to Renee. Alone.
I have nothing to say to you. And I want nothing more to do with you.
Renee, I don't know what to say. Your respect is all that ever mattered to me.
Well, then I feel sorry for you. Because I lost all the respect I had for you when I found out that you were involved in drug trafficking.
I told you that was Michael Grand's doing. He set me up.
Well, how convenient that Michael Grand is no longer around to show how really involved you are.
Renee, please, I beg of you, don't turn your back on me now. Not after all we've meant to each other.
Herb, would you please get him out of here?
You heard the lady, officer?
No, wait a minute.
Let's go.
Renee, please. Listen to me. Just let me explain it to you. Renee!
Renee, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Thank you.
Well, I'll call you when I get word on what's happening at Battle.
Thank you.
The drugs are packed and ready to be shipped? We overheard Bobby on the phone. He said that as soon as he gets the high sign from Johnny, he's going to ship the drugs out and put the hit out on Vicky.
I feel so helpless. There's got to be some way that we can help her.
The best way is to keep those drugs right here on the island.
Yeah, well, how do we do that? Well, we did see those plastic explosives right there in the lab. We can use them anytime.
I really don't want to risk anybody getting hurt, but that is our ace in the hole if we need it.
Well, in that case, I think we definitely ought to put our own little guard right there in the lab. That way we can watch for any excess activity, meaning that they're going to move the drugs out. That way we can blow it at that point.
You mean take on Johnny's men?
Yeah, take them on with our bare hands if we
Yeah,
have to. We got to stop the
something
shipment.
in court. I'm with you. Why don't, Jake, you take the first one? You're familiar with the place, so why don't you watch it for a while first?
Okay, I can do that.
All right, I'm going to go with you.
No.
If you're going to be in danger, I want to be with you. End of discussion.
Mother, I don't know what you're talking about. The only reason I'm here is to help get this clinic off the ground.
Oh, please don't give me an instant replay of the speech. I've heard it all before.
Good, then you know that the only reason I'm here is for purely unselfish reasons.
I see. And they were purely unselfish reasons that you took some of the money to help Max that should have gone to this noble institution.
Mother?
Don't mother me. Now, look, you don't need that $25,000 anymore to fight Asa, and you should have given it back to Outlook House. But you haven't, have you? You've kept it for yourself.
Voice down.
Oh, I see. Ashamed of ourselves, are we? Well, you ought to be. Oh, Gabrielle, darling, please, give the money back before everyone, including Max, finds out about it.
Look, we will talk about this another time.
No, we won't. We'll talk about it right now. You have no idea how much sleep I've lost worrying about the consequences of this little theft of yours.
I did not steal this money. I temporarily borrowed it.
See. And the next thing I read is they've made you director of fundraising at this place. They've even given you power of attorney over the bank account.
And what is wrong with that?
What's wrong? It's like locking a lush in a wine cellar.
How dare you insinuate that I would do anything improper with those funds?
Gabrielle, this is amazing. Mrs. Horton Jeffries just stops by, right? She gives me a check for $10,000. Isn't this great?
Oh, yes. I can think of a million things to do with $10,000.
Are you all right? Yeah, I just need some time. Saying all those things to Carlo couldn't have been very easy for you. Oh, Vicky. It breaks my heart to turn my back on him. But I have no choice. He's no longer the man that he once was. Renee, you really cared for him back there, didn't you? Enough to want to marry him and think about having a family with him. Oh, my. I'm very sorry. Well, why? What for? Because earlier when you told me how confused you were, I just shouldn't have allowed my personal feelings to get in the way of my advice to you. No, darling, you helped me face the truth. Are you sure? I have a feeling I pushed you into rejecting him. No, you helped me see that I was holding on to a fantasy and that I have to let it go. What do you mean? When Carlo and I were involved, he was always there for me. He took care of me. It was a really safe, nice feeling. Yes, I'm sure it was. The problem is, I've held on to that feeling, and after all these years, I thought he was still out there, waiting to save me in case I got into any kind of trouble. But he's not that caring man. I have to face it. I have to face the fact that I can't run to him any longer. I have to bury that past and get on with my life.
No, read my lips. No, it is too dangerous for you to come with me.
Megan, I know you're just trying to help, but Jake's right.
Megan, if it makes you feel any better, I'll go with them. How's that?
And then I can take the shift after that.
I'll take the one following yours, okay?
Okay, so it's settled. Let's move on.
Careful.
You be careful too, Lucky.
I'm sure glad Spring didn't come to this meeting. Lucky. I'm right behind you, pal.
Look, I know this is hard on all of us, but we've got to go back to the main house now and act like we don't know what's going on around here.
Yeah, we should just act naturally. Why don't we go for a swim or something? What do you say?
No, I can't do anything but worry about Jake.
Well, we'll worry about it together.
Thanks, but I'm not feeling very well, actually. I think what you need is to go back to your room and rest. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Tina, wait a second.
What's the matter?
I want to tell you something. I'm really disappointed.
Do you know what I think really sold her on this project? I gave her a tour of this place. She fell in love with it. I mean, I think she really feels that we're filling a need here.
Tony.
But, what?
Well, if I'm director of fundraising, then it's really my responsibility to deposit all the donations that come in.
Well, right, I know that.
Well, I can't carry out my duties, can I, unless you give me the check?
Right, I'm sorry I got a little excited there.
Well, it's quite understandable. It's very exciting when someone hands you a check for $10,000, isn't it?
You know something? I just realized that I'm going to be going by the bank, so why don't I just help you do the paperwork and I'll drop that check off myself?
No, that's all right. I can handle
Oh,
it.
I think that's a marvelous idea. Yes, why don't you just endorse it, darling, and then, Tony, you can deposit it.
Well, sure. Here, use this.
Great. Here we are. There we are. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Great. I'll bring back the deposit slip and thank you. I'll be back.
Great.
Thank you, Tony.
Bye-bye.
That was totally unnecessary.
Unnecessary? You were positively salivating over that check. I shall have to police your every move.
Would you stop it, Mother? I am not a thief.
Prove it. Give up the directorship.
Why on earth should I, when I have every intention of replacing the money that I borrowed from Brenda's donation?
If you're going to replace the money, then do it. Do it now, today.
I can't.
Why not? Oh, my God, you haven't spent it.
No, I haven't spent it, but I need to hold on to it in case another crisis comes along with the intruder. It is still on shaky ground, and you are well aware of that.
The only thing that's on shaky ground is your reputation. And the only crisis that's going to occur is me trying to find a good lawyer to keep you out of jail.
See anything? Nope. You? Nope. I was quiet on the rest in the front there. Jake, I got something I gotta ask you. Well, what? Well, we go back a long way, right? Yeah. We're the best of buddies, right?
Yeah, I consider you my best friend, I guess.
Yeah, I consider you my best friend. So? Well, when we're best buddies and... Well, what I'm trying to say is... Well, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing.
Does this have a point?
Well, yeah. Get to it. Gloria.
Gloria?
Yeah, Gloria. What about Gloria? She came right out of my dreams, Jake. Swear to God.
Great.
Well, no, it's just I'm saying I know that, you know, she's got a sordid past, but I'm just saying it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't, Lucky. It's a big deal.
Well, I was just wondering what you thought.
Thought you said I was your best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you should know that I wouldn't hold her past against her no more. Well, look, you and I. We're both ex-cons, right?
Right.
I don't hold it against you, do I?
No.
You don't hold it against me, do I?
No.
Well, then why would I hold it against Gloria?
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks, Jake. I just needed to hear that.
So it's settled?
Settled. Jake?
What?
Just one more thing.
What's that?
Well, I know that we always live by the rule of, like, you know, beer, pool, and fast cars always come first.
Yeah?
But I'm just saying now, since I met Gloria, I don't know if I'll be able to hang out as much as I used to, you know?
Well, you know, I got Megan and stuff. You know, responsibilities. So I can't hang out either, you know? Well, no, let me ask you a couple questions here.
Well, just one will be good.
Well, no, first of all, you know that accent you've been doing?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I saw it in a movie once.
Okay, no, this isn't important. Number two is, do you love this girl? Does she love you?
Oh, man, more than anybody would know.
And that, my friend, is the most important thing in the world. It's all that matters.
Why, couldn't agree more.
Disappointed with me?
With you? Tina, why would I be disappointed with you?
Natural reaction, I guess. I mean, I'm always doing things to disappoint you, things that I'm making you mad, and then you find out about it,
Tina,
and then I get in trouble.
That's all in the past, right?
Right.
No, I'm disappointed about the fact that we are still on this island. I was hoping that we'd all be home now, back in Landview. I mean, yeah, I definitely want to do everything we can for Vicky. But I'm real excited about starting our new life together, Tina.
Cord.
Listen, yeah, I know we're kind of like
this new life,
I know
let me
we're
tell
like
you.
on, you know,
What?
death's door with the island and everything. But being here, it's kind of been a rebirth for us, don't you think? I mean, at least in terms of my feelings for you.
It has?
Yes, Tina, of course it has. Like when you told me the truth about your gambling debts. Tina, that was open and honest of you. It was a real turning point for us.
Cord. Listen to me. There's something else I have to tell you. Something about Johnny.
Tina,
It's What?
please, I'm sorry I was ever jealous about Johnny, but I guess it was kind of okay because it made me realize how much I love you.
That's not it, Cord.
Yeah.
That's
You know, the fact that you were outside his door, waiting for me to go in there and sneak in there and get the remote control device, and the fact that you faced all that danger, that was selfless, Tina. There was a time when it wouldn't have happened.
Cord, just don't do this. I don't deserve this. You're too good for me, Cord. I'm not good enough at all.
Tina, please. Please don't ever say something like that again. Look, all that's important is your love for me, right?
Right.
And my love for you.
Cord, listen to me.
No more talking. Okay?
are you doing here?
Well, besides the fact that we promised Al that we'd be home for dinner, I'm here in my capacity as the publisher of The Intruder.
Oh, you're here for a story?
Yeah, I'm looking to run an article on this clinic. I just have to find the right angle.
How about this for a headline? Director of Fundraising quits.
You're quitting now?
No, of course I'm not quitting. Mother's just clucking as usual. She's worried that with this job I've taken on too much now to have a family to look after.
Yes, I think the job is confusing Gabrielle about her priorities.
There's nothing wrong with my priorities, and this clinic is far too important to me to quit. So I think you might have to find another angle on that one.
Well, no need to apologize. I'm thrilled you're not quitting. I mean, you're probably the best fundraiser this town has ever had. You know, it amazes me how you manage to get money out of people.
Amazes me, too.
Mummy, didn't you say you had a dinner date tonight?
No, I only wish I had.
Well, I've got a great idea for you. Why don't you take Deborah out to dinner? I'm sure she's so busy at the studio, she'd love to catch up with
Deborah?
you.
Bye-bye, Max.
Goodbye.
Have fun, Julia. Okay. What's going on?
Nothing, why?
This is not the first time I walk into something with you two. So what were you arguing about? Her wanting you to quit?
Yes. She's been on my case ever since I took this job. She's been on my case ever since I was born. She's not happy enough. She's telling me what to do. But it's my life, and I shall do what I want with it.
That's my girl. Not only do I love you for your beauty, but for your intelligence, for your sensitivity, and now your devotion to this clinic.
I guess I'll go search the area. I'll leave you guys to do what you guys do best.
Good idea.
I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be here, but I couldn't help it. Doesn't this feel good?
Yes, of course it feels good, except we got a lot of lives here at stake, and I'm feeling guilty about doing this messing around, you know. Besides, if I stay too close to you, I'm gonna forget why I'm here. So you sit down over here, and then I'll sit on this rock. Oh, ow! Tell you what. You better get going. You better go.
All right,
Go.
I'll go back to the house.
Go. What are you thinking about? Come here. Okay. You gotta go. You're gonna drive me crazy.
Love you, Jake Harris.
I love you too, Megan Gordon. Hey.
Thought I'd ask you how it went, but I could tell from the hickey, and plus I saw everything from over there.
Very, very funny. So, you see anything else?
No, nothing. But I was just thinking what a great foursome we're gonna make, huh?
What do you mean?
Me and Gloria, you and Megan. Hey, who knows, you know? Maybe we can have like a double wedding, huh? Sounds good? Or what?
I'm out of here.
Wait, Johnny, wait. Stay. I want you to stay.
Somehow, we're gonna get
promise you that. And we're gonna start that life that we have always dreamed about. Okay to you?
Yes, that's okay.
This is Joan London. Tomorrow, a closer look at food labeling, why you should learn to read what's between the lines. Also, top-selling novelist Barbara Taylor Bradford and actor Bruno Kirby on Good Morning America.
Sunday, America's laughing at summer's Sunday funnies. First, have a blast with America's Funniest Home Videos. Then, he's